What's going on, everyone? It's Mike back again, and let's get straight into it. Right, let's get some news out of the way. Then we're going to get some potential news out of the way. Then we're going to get a potential event out of the way. Then we're going to talk about some signings that probably won't happen. Let's get into it. Everton's game against Leicester tomorrow possibly could be postponed. Leicester only have 8 first-team players available. This isn't all due to COVID. Most of it's down to injury. Now, there's a different argument between the FA Cup and the Premier League. The FA Cup basically said that these fixtures need to be played essentially due to fixturing congestion. You know, the next round is only in a few weeks' time. And it was if they could fit in the next game, which would be difficult. Although surprising, bearing in mind they cancelled replay, so they probably could have got one in. But look, let's not get into the politics of it. However, what it has meant is that Leicester had to field a side that won yesterday, played fairly well, but their same laws and rules do not apply for the Premier League. So therefore, they can request for the game to be postponed, and rumours are that they're going to. And if they do, there's a strong chance that it will be granted. So, look, if you're expecting a nice Tuesday night trip to Goodison, as I was, it may well be cancelled. Just keep that in mind. Now, let's get into some other news. Everton are through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. The draw, I think, is it tomorrow night or this evening? I can't remember. But anyway, the draw is soon. And I'm really hoping we get a home tie against a team that we can beat. However, let's be honest, who knows? Who knows? And then other things. So, I may be running an event. I'm not going to go into too much detail of it because there is certain people that essentially will just copy it. It will just copy it. However, there will be an event. It will be hosted by myself, potentially. And there will be an Everton legend and a Liverpool legend there. And we will essentially discuss. There'll be room for about 150 to 200 people. Money will be going to a charity. Plus, obviously, you have to pay for... I've not done one of these before, but you have to pay for security and all of the stuff. So I will keep you posted on that, but likelihood is it will be the end of April and tickets will be around £30, which I'm hoping will include a beer or a glass of wine for you. So I'll keep you posted on that. I'm hoping to get it done. I think that would be wicked. Yeah, just bear with me on it because I've not done one before. Okay, right. Next thing, let's get into transfers. Everton have been linked with Ajax winger David Neres. We've heard about him for a long time now. He's played 15 times this season. And he's done okay. He's done okay. He's not been as prolific as he usually is. He's got 2 assists and 3 goals. In 15 games, that's 1 in 3. You know, a goal contribution of some sort. And this is a guy that can unlock defences anyway. So if he doesn't get a goal or an assist, I'm sure he's creating space for his other teammates. David Neres is a great player. It's just how much they might want for him. Ajax signed him from Sao Paulo in 2016. Rumours was they wanted 30 million for him when we were linked with him 18 months ago. I'm sceptical about this. I'm not saying that he's a player that wouldn't want to sign for Everton, and I'm not saying he's out of Everton's reach, but the financials, that's the bit that cripples Everton. So I don't know about this transfer. But if he come to Everton, he adds quality. He had experience of playing Champions League and Europa League football, playing in a title-winning side, and all of that is going to help. All of that is always going to help. So, look, I'm not against it, but if you're going to bring in wingers, what's going to happen to players like Anthony Gordon, who played really, really, really well lately? Are they going to fall back out of the team? Is he going to be dropped? What's going to happen to Damari Gray, Richarlison? You know, how do you fit all of these wingers in? Does all of a sudden Anthony Gordon become a 10? Can he play that role? Can he be that creative number 10 player? Pick up the ball and carry it a little bit? I suspect he probably could. He seems to have that. He seems to have an IQ, and that's important. He's got an IQ. You know, there's other players that we've been linked with in a number 10 position that don't have that IQ. I think Anthony Gordon does have that IQ. So I'm not against it. I'm certainly not against it. I'd be over the moon if he come in. It's just, where does he fit in? Where does he play? Because I would say that we're already probably, you know, in terms of wingers, that's probably a position we are okay in. I'm not going to say we've got loads of options, but you know, we've got Iwobi, who's on international duty, and hope he's doing well over there. Then you've got Richarlison, who can play as a striker or a winger. Then you've got Gordon, Townsend, Damari Gray, and I'm sure I've missed someone out. So it's not really a position for me that needs strengthening. What I would say needs strengthening is the centre half. I would say that, you know, getting players off the books is more important right now. But look, if we sign David Neres, he definitely improves our side. He definitely gets into the team. It's just to the detriment of others, and that's where I'm a bit on the fence about it. Everton have also been linked with Bournemouth defender Lloyd Kelly. Now, Kelly's 23 years old. He's been linked to a move to Everton. Newcastle and West Ham are also interested. He's one of these players that seems to be the type of players that Everton have turned their attention to, which is young, hungry players with a point to prove, and I'm all for it. I absolutely am. This kid is clearly good because he's getting Premier League. It's not like Everton are the only Premier League club after him. There's a few. That's positive. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know a lot about him, but what I am going to say is that from the short YouTube video I've watched, and you know, his ability to control a ball and be aggressive when needed, it seems to be what younger players are these days. You know, it seems to be that bit of bite is back. I mean, Ben Godfrey the other night, a little bit of bite. Mikalenko, a little bit of bite. Patterson, he's definitely got a lot of bite. So if this is a kid that's got that,
a few moments later.
Sorry about that. As I was saying before, the world went fucking mad for a second. We seem to be going after these young, hungry players, and I like that. As I say, I like that bit of bite. And this is a kid that, look, he fits that box, doesn't he? He fits that box. He's clearly a decent player. It depends on the fee. I suspect Bournemouth, you know, trying to get promoted, it's not going to be cheap, is it? So, look, I don't think it'll happen, but you never know. Right, let's get into one that's been going on a while now. Sean Longstaff. Now, this is going to be a negative. I'm pre-warning you. Skip the video if you don't want any negatives. This kid yesterday, he played against Cambridge, who, as you know, went to Newcastle United and won 1-0. And he was poor, apparently, against the League One Cambridge side. Now, look, I don't believe that we should just sit here and destroy players because maybe they haven't put a performance in against a team that, again, is hungry. Is wanting to do something that people don't expect them to. In a very poor Newcastle side. Fact of the matter is, though, this isn't the first time that this kid has been called poor against Championship and League One sides. This isn't the first time that Newcastle fans have ridiculed him all over social media. And in my opinion, this is why Everton should not consider increasing their bid above what it already is. There is better options out there than what they want for him. And he doesn't have the same excuse as Mikalenko and Patterson coming in. He has played in the Premier League. He has played in English football. And I just do not think he's good enough. I don't think he should be coming into the Everton side. So, look, that's just my opinion on that. And last but not least, let's get straight into this. Digne has been linked with a move to Aston Villa. Now, let's just go straight into Villa. They've moved in this transfer window. They've gone and signed Coutinho, which was a bold statement. A statement Everton were linked with making. But, again, Luca Dean going to Villa doesn't make sense, and I'm not sitting here just like I did with Newcastle and got a little bit of abuse for it. Let's put it right. I got abuse for it. I'm not saying Newcastle and Aston Villa are small clubs. I'm not saying that. I'm not equally saying that Newcastle are a big club, because they're not. So if you want to take shots at that comment, take shots at that. But they're not a big club. Villa are a respected club. Have won the league. Have won the FA Cups. Have won the European Cup. They're a big, sizable club. They might not be the biggest team right now, as nor Everton, but they're moving the right way. They're signing good players. They're going about their business well. They've just signed Coutinho. They've got an ambitious young manager in Steven Gerrard. You know, they've got the fundamentals. Villa have got the fundamentals to be a very, very good side. Yves Bissouma's been linked with them for like 40, 50 million, and that'll be mad signing if they got him. But they've been linked with Luca Dean. French international, wants to play Champions League football. I don't see Luca Dean going to a team that isn't playing European football. The only way I think that will happen is if none of those teams are prepared to pay money for him, because Everton will reject the bids. If Aston Villa come in, overpay on Luca Dean, same as Newcastle, overpay on him and give him a massive contract, then he'll go. Who wouldn't? But you're not signing the player with the right motivation, the right intentions there. And look, I'm fed up of the whole Rafa and Luca Dean scenario. I'm fed up of the whole, he doesn't want to play for the football club. Benitez is finally managing a player who doesn't want to be at the football club. And all of this shit, I'm not getting into that again. But I don't see Luca Dean, who up until the last 2 months has appeared to me to be a committed footballer, dedicated to trying to get Everton to do well. At least on the outside, looking at his Instagram and stuff. I'm not convinced Luca Dean would go to a Villa or a Newcastle, and I actually think he'd rather sit on the bench or sit in the reserves at Everton until a move come up in the summer. I just don't think he would. Chelsea are balking at the fact that we won't loan him. Inter Milan and Napoli and teams like that are balking at the fact we won't loan him. Everton want money. And if we accept an offer from these two teams, essentially we need them to convince Luca Dean that they are the right clubs to him to go to. And as of right now, I don't think Villa are any better than Everton in terms of, I'm not saying they haven't got a better team. I'm not even saying they're not in a better position, because they are. And they've certainly got a better team than Everton, all-round team, as in like a team of 25. They've got a better team than Everton. But they're still not where he wants to be. And that's the issue with Luca Dean. And that's what I'm saying. So I'm not taking a dig at any Villa fans, any Newcastle fans, nothing. To just, in my opinion, why leave Everton unless it's going to be for money? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make YouTube video if we cut it down to 30 seconds or so. And yeah, apart from that, guys, it's all go, really. You know, from Everton's perspective, you go Sean Longstaff, David Neres. You know, these are players that Neres definitely improves us. Longstaff doesn't. Townsend obviously went through his injury and he come back really, really well last night. He scores a good goal. Happy days. But I think we need to see real progression now. We've got Leicester, if the game's not cancelled. We've got Norwich. We're just going to see. Leicester preview will be out tomorrow. We might know if the game goes ahead or not. So, if not, there'll be a video with me and Kieran rants. Okay? So, guys, look, I'm leaving it there. Keep smiling. Up the glorious motherfucking toffees. And I'll see you soon.